guys, I'm Shalom NG and welcome back to another MCC prediction video. We've done these before, obviously, and hopefully you guys like my predictions this time. MCC 25 teams have just been announced, and they're pretty good. Let's see what they are. To begin with, on the first day, we got Red, and that had Sapnap, Foolish, Ponk, and Vigumio. Orange had Hannah XX Rose, AimZ, Velvet, and 5UP. Yellow had Puns, Antfrost, Shubble, and Blushy. Lime had Pizza Hut, Captain Sparkles, Ant Venom, and Solidarity Gaming. Green had Smallish Beans, JoJo Solos, Good Times with Scar, and CPK. How was this allowed? Cyan had H-Bomb, Tubbo, Kara, and Zeus. Aqua had Purpled, Rambu, Jack, and Snifferish. Blue had Lumina, False, Elena, and Pearl. Purple has Fruitberries, Awesome Dude, Erit, and Wisp. And finally, Pink has Grian, Filza, Smager, and Wilbur. Now, if we start with Red, this screams PvP team to me. Now, we have Ponk, who's already a decent PvPer. We have Foolish, who, although new, has been very quick with this learning curve, and even though he's had some weak teams in the past, he's not performed that badly because of it. Sapnap is, of course, Sapnap. He's a beast. And then we have Gumi, who, although, I'll be honest, she doesn't have the best events, but she has been improving over time. And so maybe we can see like a 32nd place from her, which will be good for the team. I personally don't think this team will place in the top half or place that well at all, really, but I think they'll be on the higher side of the bottom half. Orange, I'll be honest, I'm excited for this team simply because obviously Hannah's really new and AimZ's been getting some very different teams. Velvet is a newcomer canonically, and 5UP obviously is good. I don't think many people know that 5UP's good, but 5UP's good. Thing that I think is just unfortunate is that Hannah obviously is probably going to lead this team, which I don't think she's fit for, especially considering she's only played in one event. She needs more time. I feel like before she gets too good or the experience becomes too much for Scott to say, "Oh, I won't let this duo happen," I feel like she needs to get the duos while she can. Know what I'm saying? I personally feel like this team might get bottom 2, but honestly, if Hannah does somehow play really well as a team leader, maybe they could surprise us and place like 5th or something. Yellow. Now this, for those of you that watch MCC frequently, you guys know that this is definitely a redemption team. Probably better than what it was. If you guys don't know, in MCC 18, there was actually a team that was way too similar to this, but instead of Blushy, it was Gumi. And personally, I feel like Blushy is way better of a Minecraft player. And considering Shovels come off not that bad of an event, I think somewhere around 26, I think this team can do quite well. This is very much a duo team again, with maybe Puns will get like, what, 3rd, and Ant can get 10th at the worst. For this kind of a team, I feel like Ant should defo top 10. It's very exciting. I'm always really excited when I get to see teams that Ant doesn't have to lead, so this will be really exciting. Now, Lime, I feel like people might sleep on this a bit, considering Ant is very new, and Ant got, what, 38th-ish? Ant isn't as good of a player as people probably think I'm going to say with what I've just started to say. But Ant isn't that bad. With an average team like this, which obviously has who can lead and people with experience, like Pete, Captain, and Jimmy, who all have the experience, who all know each other, they probably talk to each other frequently, the chemistry on this team will be really great. I think Ant will get somewhere around like 28th instead. Now, good luck to this team. I don't know if they're going to place in the top half. Personally, I don't think so. Sadly, Pete's been on and off with his good events, but maybe this team can be the boost that he needs. Who knows? Now, Green. Let's be honest. Why on earth was this allowed? Obviously, we know that JoJo's cracked, right? CPK has been on this incredible glow up. He's been getting top 10s, and now he's aiming at top 5s. Remember when he used to get 19th? Yeah, back then, this team's perfectly fine. But oh my god, this team is insane, and I can't stress that enough. Scar itself isn't even that bad. Didn't he get like 32nd recently? Or maybe even like 29th? I might be overestimating, but you know what I'm saying. And Joel, I want to say the same thing that I said about CBK, where he's been on a massive glow up. Joel is an exceptional player. I really hope people know that. I think we know about his recent 7th or 8th, right? He's probably gonna keep doing that. Now that he's been getting these kind of placements, you expect Joel to be putting like second man on these teams. but no, you've got CPK here, and the fact that you've got Joel on the same team will be very good. Scar will do perfectly fine. The fact that I'm not talking about Scar isn't me thinking that he's gonna do bad and he's gonna be the guy that will not pull the weight. Scar will pull his weight. Because let's be honest, of all the nerfs, Scar is fine. Scar is perfectly fine. I really hope this team does well. I really want to see Scar in a dodgeball. Who complains about that? I'd love to see Scar win someday. And maybe this time's the time. Cyan, I'll be honest, I think this might be a bit on the weaker side. But I'm not sure. Aqua, if we be honest, this is a pretty weak team. Think about, for example, Purple's last red team, which was MCC 24. I think on paper wasn't that bad of a team, but I guess they didn't perform that well. I personally feel like this might be a bit of a weaker version of that team. Jack is really wildcardy. Jack is like up there in the best of category, I'd say. And Snifferish does okay. He's an amazing support player. Maybe they can surprise us. Blue, again, I'll be honest, I feel like this is quite a weak team. Now, I love everyone on this team to bits. Illumina is a beast. We love Illumina. Pulse was like vibes. We got 2 Hermits on the team. Pearl's been thrown on a lot of teams recently. It's been interesting to see how she like throws around on them. She sometimes gets top 20. She doesn't. Depends on how she feels on the day. And Elena's actually, for individual games, she's not had that bad of events. Like, for example, her to get to the other sides, or her grid runners. So, this is quite interesting. But personally, I feel like this is a bit of a 1 good player, and then 3 who are on the purple. Am I wrong to think that this is pretty good? I don't really know why we have, because in real terms, it's actually like,